everyone from Ranbir Kapoor, Alia Bhatt, even Nikhil Kamath and Bill Gates playing these two sports. Padel and pickleball are two of the world's fastest growing sports, and they're quickly taking over squash and golf as the best networking activities. From table tennis to tennis, squash to badminton, India is fast embracing racket sports as its favorite thing. But now, two new contenders, pickleball and padel, are creating waves. Why are they taking the world by storm, especially India's urban centers? Let's find out. Welcome to another episode of The Truth. Is pickleball for losers and padel for rich white guys? I'm going to break this down by rules, fun, skill, availability and cost. Let's start with the courts. Pickleball courts can be played on pretty much any level playing surface. That also means that it can be adapted from existing tennis or badminton courts. Pickleball courts are usually played on concrete or any other such hard surfaces, and in rare occurrences they can also be used on rubberized specialized surfaces as well. Pickleball equipment consists of a paddle. Let's not confuse that with a paddle racket. Pickleball rackets are usually rectangular shaped and made of fiberglass, carbon and other such materials which are similar to plastic, and the ball is a perforated plastic ball which is very lightweight. Now let's talk about the key rules. Matches are usually played up to the points of 11, 15 or 21 and won by a difference of 2. It's really important to understand that points can only be scored by the serving team. Underhand serves are mandatory and the ball must bounce on either side of the court before play officially begins. Now let's compare that to padel. Padel courts are smaller than tennis courts, but as you can see, they're surrounded by glass and steel mesh. As for equipment, there are no strings attached here. Padel rackets like this are solid and perforated, and we use low compression tennis balls similar to this. Played in either singles or doubles, padel is played as a best of 3 sets, with the first team to reach 6 games by a difference of 2 winning it all. Serves are underhand. First you drop the ball and hit it within the opponent's service box. In terms of skill level, padel is far more optimized to those transitioning from squash and tennis. This is because this sport requires far more precise positioning of the ball as well as strategic use of the walls. The ability to use walls makes each play more dynamic and interesting. For pickleball, I'd say it's much more of a beginner-friendly sport. The slower ball and the smaller court reduce the intimidation factor when first playing the game. This is what makes pickleball very friendly for families, including parents and their children and the elderly seeking some light exercise. So in conclusion, pickleball versus padel. Let's summarize it. Pickleball is far more affordable and easy to get into. The courts are easier to set up, the rackets are easier to buy, but padel is far more athletic and the learning curve is far greater than you can ever derive from pickleball. In conclusion, you've heard everything about pickleball and padel now. You're the judge. In my opinion, pickleball is far more of an easy to get into social and community driven sport. It's easier to set up and far more affordable. But if you're a hardcore racket sports enthusiast, then I highly recommend padel. It's my personal favorite and it has a far greater learning curve, making it a great game to get into, especially if you're an advanced player. As always, like, share, subscribe and hit the bell icon so I can bring you more such truths. Also, let me know, what sport do you currently play? Pickleball or padel, or which one are you most likely to try? Let me know in the comment section below.